Hey YouTube, this is Leppy here for a video. That's not Creepypasta Thursday or a challenge video. Apologies for that, but it's Guy Fawkes night, and I said that I'd be putting up a safety briefing kind of thing. So ignore the computer whirring. It's decided it's overheating when it is overheating slightly. But so I've got 4 little mini diagrams about 4 things. Well, I've got one other thing, but I couldn't be bothered to draw it. So there are 5 major things I want to talk about, but 4 of them are drawn about fireworks safety on fireworks night, and I hope that you do pay attention to this because it is an important thing. But in primary school, you do mostly get drilled into whatever it is. So when you get to school today, when you get to school today, they're going to be saying all like, you must do this, you must make sure you're doing this, you must make sure you behave properly, and this is the firework code. You know, I could get the road safety code. There's also the firework code and the water code and the bath code. Yeah, I think I made up the last 2. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is one that's very important that everyone takes part in, which is sparklers. Now, the one thing about sparklers is that they are a flame. Yes, they are fun. Yes, they are all and crackly, but they are actually a flame, and they do burn, and they can burn you, as can most fire-related things. So, whenever you use a sparkler, wear gloves, which I'm not wearing right now, and don't wear don't wear anything that's got fur or anything that's flammable, but wear gloves. To be fair, most clothes are flammable. Wear something that isn't highly flammable, to make sure you don't burn your hand when if any of the sparks hit your hand. Also, if it gets too low to the ground, don't hold it. Keep a bucket of water next to you or a pile of sand or something, because sand will not let the oxygen get to it, and so will the water. And to be fair, the water will be cold and will put out the flame. So you need something to put it out after you finish with it, and you need something that will stop you from getting burned by it. Also, don't hold it to your face, because that will burn your face. Hold it away from you and be like, ooh, look, sparkles. Hold it at least an arm's distance away from you. To be fair, you can't hold it 2 arms distance away from you, because that would look a bit odd. Also, you'd probably drop it on the floor. Another thing, to put out a sparkler, please use a bucket of water or a pile of sand. Don't put it on the ground and step on it, because one, that might damage your foot, and 2, by the time you stepped on it, it might already have spread fire everywhere. So, think before you act. Next, rockets. It's a very strange picture of a rocket. Oh well. The thing with rockets is that, or fireworks or whatever you are calling it, is that never use a homemade one. They will not go well, unless your dad or mum or something makes fireworks for a living, which I highly doubt they will. So if you're using one in your garden or in a park or something, what you have to do is don't go back to it to relight it. If it's not going off, don't go back to the rocket, because you will most likely have an explosion in your face. And that can cause serious injury, believe it or not. So if a rocket hasn't gone off, then don't go back to it to relight it. Either wait for it to go off, or go, this one isn't going off, and tip a bucket of water over it. Don't go back to it. Also, when you are lighting a rocket, please stand away from it. Otherwise, you will get an explosion in your face. And another thing, please be sensible around. Don't start putting off rockets when you know your neighbours aren't going to like it. So just think about it for a second. Go, okay, do my neighbours have a pet? Do my neighbours have little babies? If they have babies or have pets, such as dogs, then don't set off fireworks around them, because you'll terrify the dog, you will terrify the babies, you will cause the babies to cry, and cause the parents to get very frustrated. Because I'm pretty sure most parents find fireworks night and Halloween very frustrating for the loudness and the fact they're so close together. Then on my other piece of paper, another thing was about animals, but I'm going to get to that at the very end. Another thing, the bonfire. Please do not kill me for spelling wrong. I don't even know if I spelled it wrong. The bonfire. Don't stand close to it. It is a fire. It will burn you. Also, don't try to pick up logs from a bonfire, mainly because, one, the log will probably be too heavy, or the log will disintegrate in your hands and burn you, or you will actually pick up a giant log on fire and hit somebody in the face with a giant burning log of flaming death. Seriously. Also, don't walk backwards when around a bonfire, just in case you do walk too far and your clothes are flammable and you go up in flames. That's very unlikely, but just... Also, don't walk backwards because you might bump into somebody. That's another thing. Try not to bump into people. It's not nice. But do be sensitive around a bonfire. Don't go too close to it because it is a fire, it is a naked flame, and it will burn you. Simple as. One final thing is if you're going out. Well, there are two final things, but this is the final thing on the paper. If you're going out to watch a fireworks display, the food. Make sure you get water and do eat because it does get slightly tiring and you do get hungry. So make sure you eat, but make sure that you've had enough good food like vegetables and stuff during the day because at a fireworks display they tend to only have burgers and hot dogs and candy floss and marshmallows. And lollipops and stuff, but that's basically it. That's all they tend to sell at those fireworks displays. So make sure you eat healthy before the day so you can eat a burger or a hot dog that doesn't have onions or lettuce or anything without getting tummy ache in the next morning. I've had that before. Didn't eat enough vegetables in the day, then ate a burger, then felt sick in the morning. It happens. The last final thing is pets. If you own a pet, such as a cat or a dog, to be fair, our cats don't tend to be very put off by fireworks. They tend to just go, what's that noise? I don't care, let's just go back to sleep. That's my cat's opinion. Dog's opinion, a little bit more of the, what is that? Run away! Run away! But to be fair, that's not her fault. She's never encountered fireworks before. She's not even a year old yet. So, if you have a pet, then do try to get them, I want to say used to them, but that's very difficult when you live in an area, and don't ever set off fireworks around your pets. That will terrify them. Keep your pets indoors because it's quieter. Keep them in a quiet area, in a room furthest away from gardens or something, or in a nice room that's kind of slightly soundproof, preferably. Keep the doors closed, curtains over, and keep your dog happy during the day. Try to make them ignore the fireworks. Give them a treat when they ignore the firework. I'm pretty sure you can't train a cat to ignore fireworks. Train your goldfish to ignore the fireworks. Pretty sure they don't mind them, but try. Be very nice to them. It's not their fault that there are massive explosions going on and everything smells of smoke. Also, don't leave your pet alone in the house when you go out unless you know they're acquainted? Unless you know they're used to the idea of fireworks. Because if you go out and you leave your pet at home and your pet is terrified of fireworks, they'll most likely run away. Or break something. Or destroy your house. Or set your house on fire somehow. I'm not entirely sure how they would do that. They might break something that happens to be near a fire. Don't leave a fire on in the house when you're leaving your pet alone to go watch fireworks. Okay, don't leave a fire in the house and your pet out at all. Horrible idea. So yes, hope you have a really fun evening of watching fireworks displays or having fireworks displays, or doing what I'm doing and sitting on the sofa with your dog trying to calm them down from the fact that there are sizzling fireworks next to you all afternoon from 5 till like midnight. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Creepypasta Thursday, and yeah, that's probably it. And I will be uploading a video of the Comic-Con and then the Halloween. However, I haven't had a chance to edit them together yet because, well, I'm lame. I know. I suck at editing videos quickly. Plus, I haven't even got them off my camera yet because I can't find my cord thing that connects the camera to the computer. That's helpful. So I shall see you guys tomorrow for Creepypasta Thursday. And I believe I am doing Strangled Red. And then, as I said on Thursday last week, if not, then Zipper. So, I shall see you guys then. Gecko, out.